The House of Representatives began tackling the 2026 general appropriations, but tensions rose when Representative Toby Tiangco raised concerns over last year's budget. Marian Enriquez with the story.
It was supposed to be a briefing, not a hearing, meaning the economic managers were simply supposed to present how they came up with the National Expenditure Plan. But things quickly got heated when Navota City Representative Toby Tiangco challenged new House Appropriations Chair Mika Suansing to produce the small committee report from last year. The small committee, composed of House leaders, was allegedly where the insertions and reallocations in the 2025 budget were made. Suansing tried to push back by saying she wasn't the appropriations chair at that time.
That's not acceptable. This is public records. Pareho pa naman yung COMSEC natin. At yan dapat linalagay sa archives. But if within 5 minutes wala yan, ibig sabihin wala yan, ngayon palang gagawa yan.
The small committee is subsumed within the Committee on Appropriations, and it is the Committee on Appropriations who's required to submit the committee report. In this case, the report and the output of the Committee on Appropriations is the HGAB.
No, it's not. The HGAB is different from a committee report. Just like any other bill, the bill is different from the committee report. There must be a committee report included to the bill. It is not one and the same.
Tiangco wanted to see in particular who moved what in the House General Appropriations Bill, or HGAB. He also questioned why, while there's digital copies of the National Expenditure Program and the General Appropriations Act, there's no electronic copy of the HGAB. In the end, Tiangco had to agree to wait for the copy to be provided by the committee secretary, provided that the so-called independent congressman like him be accorded representation in the subcommittee to be formed for the review of budget amendments. The Development Budget Coordination Committee were represented at the briefing by Budget Secretary Amina Pangandaman, Finance Secretary Ralph Recto, Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Arsenio Balisacan, and Bangko Sentral Deputy Governor Zeno Abinoja. Recto said the previous administration left behind 12.8 trillion pesos in debt. This year, only 4.64 trillion of the 6.35 trillion peso national budget is actually supported by government revenues. He broke this down to 17.4 billion pesos in expenses, 12.72 billion pesos in financing by revenue collection, and 4.68 billion in loans on a daily basis. But Recto insists these aren't bad loans.
80% niyan, inuutang natin sa ating sarili, domestic. It is an asset of the Filipino people as well, yung 80% na yan, di ba? So binabayaran din natin yung ating sarili, and that's how we manage our debt.
But all of them agree it's becoming more challenging to manage the budget, thus the need to search for more revenue sources without imposing new taxes or debts. Among these is government-owned and controlled corporations' dividends, which the DOF increased to 75% from 50%. There was also talk of a tax on single-use plastics, which was a holdover from the CREATE Act.
So far, we are on track to meet our medium-term fiscal framework targets, with revenue collections growing by double-digit for the last 3 years at an average of 13.8% annually. Tax collections have also consistently expanded at an average of 11.5% annually.
For News 5, I'm Marian Enriquez. We are One News.